Hello? Hi! Hi! Can you all hear me? Testing. Oh my gosh, I really hope my internet can hold up. How are y'all doing? Hi! I missed you guys. Did you miss me? Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been so long. It's been so long since I've streamed. Hello. I believe in your scuffed internet. I believe in it too. So far, no dropped frames, so that's good. That's good. I had to lower my bitrate. It's been a year since we saw you. Hasn't been that long. Oh my goodness. I have stories to tell from where I traveled to. If you watched my last video, you would have seen I was in a winter wonderland. It's very cold, but very beautiful. Tales of the Cosmos? Indeed, indeed. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! So good to see you guys! Happy New Year! Black Iris, Dirty Macarons, One Way Only Him, Huge Successful Guild! It's nice to see some familiar names. I was really worried about like not streaming for a bit and then everyone would forget that I existed. I think that happens pretty often. So I'm happy to see you all here. Yeah, how's everybody's Christmas and the holidays? Did you take some time off? So I went home to see my family and it was really, really, really nice. It's been a while since I last saw them and I was basically just sleeping. I was sleeping for like 9-10 hours a day, which I hadn't done in such a long time. My body has forgotten what it feels like to get proper sleep. So yeah, I would just spend like most of my days in bed. But when I arrived, I got really sick. So that probably helped with that. Your shorts helped? Great! I'm glad. Yeah, I was trying some different things with the shorts. Yeah. This year, okay, I was thinking I could talk to you guys about some of my New Year's resolutions, I guess, or just some things I want to maybe do this year, and maybe you guys can keep me accountable. Did you guys make any New Year's resolutions? I know they can be kind of a bust because a lot of the times we don't end up achieving some of the goals we set out for ourselves, but I think the trick is really to just be gentle with yourself and maybe only set like 2 goals. You know how it is, we overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year, but we underestimate what we can achieve in a decade. So I'm sure you've achieved a lot the past 10 years, right? Need to recover your wallet after the holidays? Oh no! Yeah, I know, it can be a tricky time of the year. Or your pockets. Just continuing my goals from last year? Nice! I like that mentality too. You can carry on in the new year. I've disappointed myself too many times. No! It's okay! The idea is you keep going. And be gentle with yourself. I was talking to my sister actually. She's someone who's very hard on herself if she can't do the things that she sets out to do right away. And I was just like shaking her. I was like, no, don't think like that. I'm proud of you for anything you've managed to do. Anything at all. Become a VTuber? Yeah, do it. I support. I read that people are actually more likely to complete a goal if they associate it with a special date like New Year. Ah! They just tend not to complete most of their goals. Yeah. That's true. Mine is to save extra money this year. That's a good goal. Okay, so wait, let's see. What should I didn't really come in with a prepared agenda. I was thinking I would tell you some stories from the break, and then maybe do some New Year's resolutions with you guys. Let's see. Did you hang out with the Queen of Evil over the holidays? Yeah, she came over and we played some Mario Kart. She wasn't used to the cold. No plan is a fun plan. That's what I like to hear. So let me see. What do I first tell you guys? Okay. My first story is gonna be about driving. How many of you guys can drive? Like drive a car? So, I know how to drive a car, but I don't drive very often. Because where I currently live, I don't really need to drive. I don't really need to drive that often. So, when I go back home, that's like, basically my parents kind of live in the middle of nowhere. Yes? No? You need to get your license soon? So I haven't driven in a really long time, okay? Probably like 2 years, maybe 3 years. And then I went to see my parents, and the only way you can really get around is by driving. So I decided to give it a go. I took my sister out for a drive. Let's just say she was terrified. She was really scared. Which, honestly, I don't know why she was scared, man. I'm a pretty safe driver. I don't like, you know, maybe occasionally accidentally press on the gas pedal a little too hard. But, you know, there's no accidents, no harm done, no foul, no foul play. Actually, I remember when I was younger and I was trying to get my driver's license, I would practice driving with my dad. And this one time, we were like driving around the block, and we approached this like convenience store, and my dad was like, okay, go into this convenience store parking lot and practice how to park. And I was like, okay. Alright, so I like turn in to the parking lot, and then I locate an empty parking space. And this parking space is actually, let me illustrate it for you. Okay. It's easier to explain if I visualize it. Okay, so imagine this is a convenience store. Okay, and this is the parking lot, and there's like parking spaces, right? This is like how you get in. And then over here is a bus stop, okay? So this is where people wait. This is like a bus stop. people wait here. So I drove in here. Okay, this is me. And then I'm like, okay, let me try parking into this first parking space. So I turn in and I'm like, okay, so far so good. So far so good. We've parked. We're in the space. And then for some reason, at this exact moment, oh, by the way, there's a person like waiting right here. Actually, I think they were like right here. Okay, there's a person waiting right here. For some reason, at this exact moment, I forgot which pedal was the gas pedal and which pedal was the brake. So I stepped on the gas pedal thinking it was the brake. And I went like zoom, like that. It was like shh. And then I instantly was like, oh my god! And then I parked. I like slammed on the brakes and I like stopped right here. But I like narrowly missed this person who was like waiting for the bus. I almost ran over a person. Oh my gosh. And the person was so mad at me, which is like, they had every right to be mad at me. Because I almost killed them. But yeah, they were yelling at me like, what the heck, man? What the heck? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then my dad was like, you get out of the car. You get out. I'm driving us home. So yeah. That was anyway, why did I tell you this story? Oh right, I'm not that bad at driving. Yeah, I'm not that bad at driving. Anyway, so actually, why am I telling you guys all my bad driving stories? Okay, the point was I hadn't driven for like 3 years when I went back home, right? So so maybe my driving was a little bit rusty. But I want to tell you guys about how cool I was in this one moment. Okay, so I have to let me do I do an undo? Nope. Okay, wait. Hold on. Your Honor, I plead a whoopsie moment. The bus incident was pretty cool already. You think so? I'm glad you think so. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to delete this. Delete this. Am I laggy, by the way? I'm so paranoid about this internet. This internet is so bad. I couldn't believe my eyes when it said it was like 2.5 something megabytes per second or megabits per second. Just ridiculous. Okay, we can do this. Okay. I need this to illustrate to you guys what happened. A little bit of like nothing noticeable. Man. Okay. I'm a bit worried about streaming a game on Sunday. I feel like it's not gonna be able to hold up, but we can try. Okay. Anyway, so I was taking my sister out for a drive and we wanted to go get we wanted to go to the store to get a drink together. We wanted to get bubble tea. And so okay. So imagine that there's like there's like a gas station here. Oh, shade. Okay. Okay, so this is like, oh. Why are you doing this? Okay. Okay, so there's a gas station here. And there's like a car wash here. Oh, wait. Car wash. Okay, and then the bubble tea place is like off the screen, okay? What happened was I accidentally turned into the gas station instead of the bubble tea place. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'll just do like a loop-de-loop, you know? So I like went in here thinking I could get out, but there's like a dead end. This is like a dead end. Right here. Up here is like a dead end. And my sister was like screaming at me. She was like, it's a dead end! Stop going in further! And I was like, oh shoot, okay. So I kind of went in a little too far. And mind you, like this space is really tight. This is like a tight space. So only like one car could fit through. And I was like, how do I get out? And then right when I was like thinking about how I could get out, this car wash opened, like the car wash door opened, and then there's like a car waiting to like exit. And I was like, crap, I'm so sorry, dude, I'm so sorry. And then I put the car in reverse, and I just slowly started like backing out. I slowly started backing out like a snail. While this car was just watching me. This car was just watching me, and then I was like, sorry. And then I like turned this way, and then the car was like, okay, and then the car like drove out, and I was just sitting here. Like, oh my god. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because I thought my back out was kind of cool. Like I haven't backed out of a one-way street like that before, you know? So I wanted to tell you guys. Just zoom through the car wash to come back around. They only had this one entrance, and the car was coming out. There was a car coming out of the car wash. Did they make a face at you when passing by? I was I was too scared to look at them in the eye. I was just like, I'm so sorry. What boba flavor? I think I got passion fruit green tea. Yeah. Passion fruit green tea. It's really good. I usually get it with 30% sugar and less ice. Yeah. Then a car was coming out. It was pretty bad timing. I know. Ridiculously bad timing. But I pulled a cool back out, you know? My sister was so miffed at me. But hey, she doesn't drive. She's not the one driving. I'm trying to take her for a spin, you know? I take her for a spin. Anyway. Yeah, so that was my car driving in the winter roads. Oh man, I have to say, in previous years, I used to like kind of dislike winter. I was like, winter is so dreary and cold, nobody likes you, but for some reason this year I was really appreciative of it. For some reason this year I was like, wow, it's so beautiful, and I really like the feeling that winter gives you, where everything kind of slows down, you know? Like everyone starts slowing down. It's like cozy. The expected like pace of living becomes a little bit slower. I like it, I like it. Yeah. Also, do you guys prefer like being cold and then warming up, or being too hot and then cooling down? You know? Like, for example, it's really cold outside, and then you come in to like a warm house and drink some like hot water, like a hot cup of cocoa. Or it's like super freaking hot outside and you come into like an air-conditioned place and you drink a glass of cold water. What do you like better? Winter is so cold that it makes getting warm even better. Yeah, I agree, I agree. Being colder than warming up? It's always nice to tuck up inside when it's cold. Yeah! That's my favorite feeling. I love being like huddled in bed. I love being huddled in bed when it's like cold outside. Then your bed gets all toasty. Ah! Best feeling! You think from hot to cold for you? Ah, interesting. Warm to cold? Why do you like that better? I'm definitely someone who can't really handle I can't really handle the heat. It just gets to me, it gets to me. But yeah, I was really appreciative of winter this year. Something about it was just really magical. And then I was going out for walks. Going out for walks every day. And then there's something about like a field, just in general. I feel like a field invites you to run. It invites you to run through it. Like when I look at a field, I just want to like run as fast as I can through it. So when I was walking around and I would see like a field of snow, I really wanted to like prance and frolic in it, but it's really difficult when the snow is too high. There's this one time I was walking and then I came upon this bench. And this bench was like covered in snow. Let me try to draw it for you guys. Frolicking in the meadow. Yeah! An open wide, oh my gosh, I can't pronounce words. Open wide field, yes, exactly. I'm such a magical girl, what do you mean? I mean, I am, but... I am. A retired magical girl. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so imagine there's like a bench like this. Okay, it's like a park bench. And the snow was like this high. It basically covered the bench. So you could only see like the very top of it. You can only see like this part. So it's basically like, okay, so this is me standing next to it, right? Oh, wait, you can't see that. Okay. This is me standing next to it, and the snow is like this high. And I was like walking past this like wall of snow, and I was thinking, it'd be really fun to lie on this. So I tried to climb on top of this like snow-covered bench, and then I just laid on it like this. I was just laying on it, and it's really funny how some moments can feel so serendipitous, because as soon as I lay down, I was looking up at the blue sky, and the sky was so blue. It was so blue. The sky was really, really blue, and there was like a plane that just happened to be shooting across the sky at that very moment. It might have been a jet or something. It was leaving behind one of those trails, like in the sky. And it was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful sight. And I was like, oh my god! I feel really lucky to be, to have looked at this. I feel really lucky. And I proceeded to lay there for, maybe like 20 minutes or so. And there was like I remember there were people who walked by and they were just I could feel their stares, okay? I could feel their stares, but whatever. I'm just a magical girl enjoying the snow. And enjoying the sky. The sky was very blue. You doing the Matrix moves there? Mr. Blue Sky. I love that song. You ever see those animal videos where the dog jumps into the snow and disappears? Yeah, that could be me. Although I think I give off more cat energy. I'm more of a cat-like person. Because I laze about. And I try to sleep. It's like that movie Soul. Life is made up of those little moments and makes life worth... Oh my gosh! John King! I'm so happy you brought up Soul. Soul is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Soul so much. My favorite scene is in the movie where he notices all the little things around him, and the movie just makes it seem so beautiful, you know? Like the wind that's blowing and rustling the leaves, and you can hear like the sound of people like laughing and chattering in the distance, and the sun is setting, and you see like these beautiful autumn leaves like drifting in the wind, and he like catches it in his palm. Ah, my heart gives me the heart bursts. You still need to see it? You should. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. When I first watched it, I cried so much. I cried like a baby. I guess you could say you were sold on the film. Yes. I was very sold. Watch along idea. Oh yeah! We can definitely do a watch along. I guess we can talk a little bit about what I want to do this year. So, this year, for VTubing, I want to do some music things. So, I want to maybe try releasing a cover. I'll try to play some piano for you guys. And yeah, just kind of experiment a little bit musically. That's one of my goals. Actually, I would say that's pretty much the only like set thing I have for VTubing. I just want to do some more music things. Yeah. And silent voice gets me every. Oh, a silent voice is beautiful. That last scene. Are you writing this down? I should write this down. You're right, I should write this down. Yeah, I want to do more music things. I've been... Oh man, my dream, guys, is to be able to get a 3D model and dance. Because I started dancing, I started taking these online dance classes. And it's so fun! It's like revitalized a lot of my love for dancing. And I really want to kind of do that for VTubing too. But you kind of need a 3D model for that. And I'm also pretty sure, I'm sure I'm underestimating the work and effort that goes into all those like 3D lives. Those like beautiful 3D lives where they kind of like sing and dance on stage, you know? I don't know what the tech is for getting very accurate moves in like a 3D form, but if I could do like dances in like a 3D model, that'd be so fun. Any ideas for which song to cover? I don't know if I should spoil. I don't know if I should spoil it. I kind of want to surprise you. Online dance classes are a thing. Yeah! Especially because, you know, because of COVID, there's like a lot of dance studios that kind of started putting their classes online. You can just kind of follow along. That's what I was doing. I hope your dream comes true. Thank you! I hope it comes true too. Waiting until Super Chat opens. It's gonna be a big celebration once it does. It'll probably be like a few months before it opens. But I really appreciate the support. Thank you. You only took theory and acting classes up until... Wow! You take acting classes? That's awesome! I'm not a very good actor, but I really admire actors. Sometimes I feel like if I could relive my life, I would want to try going into the entertainment industry. Baba. Oh, and then Yuyu the Yuyu the comedian? I can't do stand-up comedy. My friends and I used to like doing like improv sometimes. But that's about it. thought just now, but it completely escaped from my mind. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I have a question for you guys. This is like something I was thinking about earlier this week. Are you someone who forgives easily, or do you hold a grudge? Are you someone who forgives easily, or do you kind of hold a grudge? I think the concept of like vengeance versus forgiveness is really interesting. Because there's a lot of shows and things like that about revenge, right? I forgive too easily. Everyone forgives too easily. You kind of hold a grudge. Grudges take too much energy. Yeah? You guys are softies. Cute, cute. Very cute. I was thinking about this because I would say my sister is someone who holds a grudge. And I think when I was younger, I definitely had like, I would say I had a lot of resentment. I was like harboring a lot of resentment within my heart, you know? And I remember like when I was younger, I would think to myself, I am never gonna forgive. I'm never gonna forget. I'm gonna be resentful forever. But what do you know? I've completely it was just like one day. I feel like one day I woke up and I just wasn't resentful anymore, and then I realized I had forgiven, and it was like a very freeing feeling. And then I realized sometimes forgiveness just takes time. It just takes time. But like, yeah, grudges and just resentment in general is it's a very taxing and tiring thing. And when I look at my sister sometimes, I wish I could tell her that it's gonna be okay, but I know she doesn't believe me. So all I can do is tell her, you know, like, it's okay if you don't forgive them, but if you can, forgiveness is more freeing. There's more virtue in forgiveness than in vengeance. Indeed, indeed. In the moment, we are the most heated. Yeah! But I was pretty resentful for quite some time. It was like years of resentment. And then one day it just dissipated. And now I'm like... Now I've like understood the value of forgiveness. But I think it's really difficult. It's really difficult. And I also... I remember at the time when I was like really resentful, I like hated when people would say, oh, just forgive them, you know? Just forgive them. It's the right thing to do. And I was like, no, you don't understand. But in reality, I just didn't understand. Real forgiveness is a process. Sometimes you forgive verbally, but you're still holding the grudge. Yeah! You'll know you've really truly forgiven someone. drink some water. But if you if any of you played The Last of Us? Because I know The Last of Us 2 is pretty much a revenge story. And it was a very contentious game too. Yeah, you've played it? I didn't play it, but I watched the entire playthrough. Please don't play Last of Us 2. Why? Great story. Looking forward to the HBO show. Me too. Me too. I'm really excited, but I'm also scared that it's not going to live up to the game. Last of Us 2 has good narrative, but the directing sucks. I remember when it first came out and I watched it, the playthrough. I was so mad. I was so mad. But I actually watched it again recently, and I have to say, the point that they were trying to make when it came to like forgiveness, it was very compelling the second time that I watched it. Last of Us has the best door? Super realistic? The best doors to kick open. Speaking of games I want to play, I really want to get a Nintendo Switch, like a proper one, so I can stream some Switch games. I kind of want to try playing through Okami again. Because I was listening to the soundtrack recently and I fell in love with it all over again. I was like, this game is just too good, and it's been years since I played it, so I kind of want to try playing it on stream too. And then you guys can hear me ooh and ah over the game. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Ooh, this is so pretty. It's a fun long game. Yeah, it's so fun and super long. A good soundtrack really does contribute to a game's enjoyability. Yes! I think sound design is crazy effective at making a game immersive and just like elevating the gaming experience. Like some games I think that have really good sound design. A lot of Nintendo games actually have really good sound design. Like Animal Crossing, all of like the little menu sounds are super satisfying to listen to. And also when you're like running across different materials, they all have different sounds. That attention to detail. I also think when I'm personally making videos and like my shorts and stuff, what makes me like very excited and happy about a particular video that I'm creating is if I like the music or like the choice of sounds that I'm using. It makes a really big difference. So when I'm like editing a video, I usually pick this music first so that I can listen to it while I'm editing the video. But But also, I'm just someone who likes to constantly be listening to something. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I'll almost always have music going on in the background. Which I don't really think it's it's like a super good habit. Sometimes your mind needs stillness. If your mind doesn't have space to think, you can't have any original thoughts, you know? But I just like having music on too much. Stardew Valley has the best sound design. I've actually never really played Stardew Valley. Your short scheme is top tier, one of the reasons I tune in. Thank you! Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Trying to think of ways I can improve. Someone told me I should be making my videos into like actual shorts. You know, like YouTube shorts, like the vertical video. Because apparently those do better than like horizontal videos these days. And I was like, yeah, I guess I could do that. The only reason I haven't like completely switched over is because I just don't like vertical videos. I'm so mad that they're so popular in the thing now. I just think vertical videos are ugly. I'm sorry, I said it. Vertical videos are ugly. Dark Souls music, Doom music? Oh. Hades! I kind of want to play Hades. I've never played it actually. Vertical videos are a crime! That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But I think if I want to grow the channel, I probably should do some shorts, like vertical videos. Even though it pains me. Shorts don't count for monetization requirements? Really? I guess I should probably do both then. I should probably do both. You can monetize shorts without meeting any requirements, but you get a lot less money. I see. Okay. We'll see. I'll probably try doing a mix of both. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe a different type of video for shorts? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I could make some clips from my streams into shorts. And then my more scripted videos could be horizontal. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Can't say I don't like shorts because as soon as I start watching them, I can't stop. That's why I don't. That's why I can't use like TikTok. YouTube is already such a time suck for me. I'm on YouTube constantly. That's also the reason why I'm streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch, is because I just like YouTube better as a platform. Even though when I was like doing research before debut, a lot of people say Twitch is better for VTubers. But I was like, I don't like the Twitch. Well, first of all, I hate the ads. Like, Twitch ads suck. Twitch ads suck. They're like the worst abomination ever. As soon as I go onto the stream and there's an ad, I instantly click out. So that's why I much prefer YouTube. But you know, maybe Twitch would have been a better platform. Who knows? Twitch is just for the not say so VTubers. Really? Really? You prefer YouTube? I'm glad I got some people who like YouTube watching me. Twitch became even worse? Really? Oh no. The ads are really the worst part of the experience. Also, I like YouTube's VOD experience a lot better. Like being able to play back your video and stuff. It's a lot more user-friendly. It's harder to get viewers on Twitch? Really? This whole time I thought it was easier on Twitch. Nah. Yeah, content. Oh right, and I said I wanted to try making long form content too, but there's something I feel like it's so difficult to create proper long form content these days because everybody's attention span is so short. You know? It's like hard to keep a hold of someone's attention for more than a few seconds. So I worry that making long form content wouldn't do very well. Twitch streaming settings are cool? Yeah. There's I did see some cool, like you can redeem things, I think, in Twitch chat. I think that's pretty cool. Having over 5 or 10 viewers puts you in the top 94% of Twitch streamers? That's crazy. What? That's a crazy statistic. Wow. I could be keen for long form content. My man. Long form content needs to be edited and segmented to allow people to tune back in. That's true. Podcasts that have chapters, like YouTube chapters, I think do really well. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I was thinking like, I guess streaming is already long form content. Streaming is already long form content. You guys have been watching me for the past hour. For that, I am grateful. I am very grateful. More bad end theater? Yes! I still need to finish the game. I prefer longer videos. It's already been an hour? Time flies! I feel like time flies when I'm chatting with you guys. Definitely doesn't feel like an hour. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm like thinking what I should eat. Oh man. I became such a eating fiend when I was visiting my family. For some reason, I got so hungry. I was so hungry for like most of the time there that I was eating 3 meals a day, which I usually don't eat. I usually eat like 2 meals a day. But I was so hungry I was eating 3. And now I have to go back to trying to make my own food. Cause I'm not with my parents anymore. I can't eat my mom's yummy cooking. I can't eat my mom's yummy cooking. I have to fend for myself. How do you guys find your sustenance for the day? How do you scavenge for food? Did you have any notable good foods? Yeah! Yes, I did. I did. My mom pretty much made like all my favorite food while I was back. She made these they're like pork buns, you know, like steamed pork buns. I really love those. But yeah, now that I'm back, my diet, I'm not gonna lie, like before I left for my parents, to stay with my parents, like for the last like couple months leading up to it, I was eating like crap. I pretty much was subsisting off of like instant cup noodles. Yeah, instant cup noodles. This is a really bad diet. DoorDash is my best friend. Delivery is so expensive. Photosynthesize sunlight. I wish I could get all my nutrients from sunlight. I wish I didn't have to think about eating. Steamed hams. Your organs can be preserved for generations on a Maruchan diet. I usually get I think they're like the Nongshim cup noodle. Cause I found out that you don't even need to this is gonna sound so bad. I found out that you don't even need to boil hot water. You can just like pour water into the instant noodle cup and then microwave it, and it's like faster than boiling water and then pouring it into the cup. So I just do that. You can get away with eating more calories in winter because you're using more energy just being awake. Ah, I see. I didn't know that. Ah, so that's why I was eating more. Cup noodles with egg and green onions. Yes! Yes! I have to add an egg to my noodles. I love eggs. Eggs are so good. I think I've perfected the soft-boiled egg technique. I like boiling my egg for 8 minutes, and it's like the perfect, like in between, not too overcooked yolk, but also not too liquidy. We're reaching new levels of laziness. I know. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Have you eaten instant noodles raw? Yeah! Oh my gosh, I remember I really, you were considered cool if you brought instant noodles to school. And then, like, during recess, it would be like a snack, and all the kids would like flock around you, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, can I have some?" I remember this one day I really wanted to bring a pack of instant noodles to school and be cool, but I like snuck a pack into my backpack, and then I was pretty young back then, so I came down the stairs, I put my backpack on the kitchen table while I was eating breakfast, and then my dad came in, and he like, for some reason, he never does this, but for some reason on that particular day, he just like picked up my backpack, and then like, he like felt it, and he felt the instant noodles. He felt the instant noodle packet, and then he was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Ah!" He's like, "You're not taking this to school." I was so sad. So again, pretty bad timing, yeah. Bad timing. Suffice to say, I was not a cool kid growing up in school. Could never get the cool kid things. Ba, ba, ba. So, another thing I was thinking about. Do you guys have routines? Like a morning routine or a night routine? Like something that you do every day? I feel like routines become a topic of discussion when it's when the new year rolls around, because everyone wants to get into like good habits, you know? You brush your teeth? You brush your teeth? Good for you, good for you. Play guitar, singing lessons? What the? John, your routine is so OP. That's such a productive routine. I used to, there was like a time, maybe like 2 years ago, I was like really obsessed with creating routines. I was like, I must optimize every single second of my life. So I'd be like, I gotta wake up, I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna do a workout, I'm gonna prepare something to eat, I'm gonna do some work, I'm gonna read, you know, I'm gonna do all these things. Totally burnt myself out. I totally burnt myself out. Going for a walk? That's a really good habit. It's a really good habit. In the day, you go around and look at some stuff, watching VTubers. Catching up on the streams. Yeah, it gets real tiring trying to min-max life. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, Black Iris, I agree. It's exhausting. I don't know how people do it. Now I'm just like happy if I get out of bed and I at like a reasonable hour. If I wake up before like 10:30 on a given day, I'm like, oh my god, good for you, Yuyu. Good job, good job. Walking will get you in shape super quick? Ah, really? You guys should walk with me. Wait, what if I did like a Twitter space while I'm walking and you guys can walk with me? Listen to me chat to you while I'm walking, taking a walk, and you can go on a walk with me. We can be healthy together. Walking. It wouldn't be a stream because I don't think I can stream while I'm walking, but I'll probably do like a Twitter space. I'll do a Twitter space while I'm walking. I'll try to take a route where like nobody walks. Stream it on a treadmill. You guys are I'm gonna fall on my face on a treadmill. Ring Fit stream? Yeah! I just need to get a Switch. I need to get a Switch. And then I can stream Nintendo games. It could be a routine thing so we can keep you on track for exercising. Ah, that's true. You guys could keep me accountable. Are you exercising, Yuyu? Nah. Too bad I can't keep you guys accountable. Watching me, listening to me take a walk while in bed. And before you just sits on her bed and huffs and puffs pretending to walk. Can you tell? Oh my gosh, what if I could pretend? Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. X'd it out. Did you know you can make your own playmate in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? No! What does that mean? What's a playmate? What's a playmate? Is that like an AI? There's always a classic hot sauce tasting stream. Oh my gosh, if I ever do that, you guys are in for a good time. You guys would be in for a good time. Oh right, I'm gonna do my karaoke stream soon. I'll probably do it next week. I'll do my karaoke stream next week. Speaking of other streams to do. Can you handle the sauce? I can't. Okay, honestly, I think my tolerance for spice has greatly decreased since I was young. You're gonna have a rough time in the bathroom after the hot sauce stream. I know that. Get the runs. Oh my gosh. I give mad props for people who do those streams. They're probably suffering for so long afterwards. What's the theme of the karaoke? Well, it was because you guys were able to do my Christmas challenge during my Santa Yuyu workshop stream. So I was supposed to do like a Christmas karaoke, but the timing has passed. Oh yeah, after that stream I woke up so hungover and I was like, what the heck? I only drank like a little bit. I only drank a little bit. Oh, my head. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna do a regular karaoke this time. I'll do a regular karaoke. Mapo tofu? Oh, mapo tofu's okay. Yeah, mapo tofu's okay. I can handle that. It's like a different type of spice. It's not the type of spice that like makes you want to die or like chop off your tongue. Oh, hi Yuya. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Archived? Oh yeah, I feel like because I'm not a monetized channel, it should be okay if I archive copyrighted songs, I think. We'll see. I'm not sure how if there's like channel strikes or anything like that. I'm not really sure how it works. Do. Karaoke, sauce eating, and running all in one stream. You guys want to torture me? You guys want to torture me, huh? Karaoke while eating hot sauce? My voice gets slowly worse and worse and like degraded and distorted as the stream goes on. And an endurance stream? You're crazy! You're crazy! I wonder, maybe one day I could try doing an endurance stream because like it sounds kind of fun. But I don't think I could do 12 hours, to be honest. 12 hours sounds like a little bit too much, you know? It sounds a little bit too intense. You guys are sadists! Actual sadists! I recently took the Myers-Briggs personality test. Just for fun. Are you guys familiar with it? The Myers-Briggs personality test? I'm pretty sure like personality tests in general aren't super... They're not like scientific or anything, but they're really fun to do. MFJI stuff? Yeah. Is that the one with the 5 letters? I think it's 4. It's 4 letters. It's 4 letters. Some people put way too much stock into that kind of stuff. Yeah. Don't make a personality test your personality. But I got INFP if you are familiar with it. I think my introvertedness has like increased. I'm like much more introverted now than I was before. INFP is the VTuber type. Really? Is everybody an INFP? Is everybody the INFP? I don't know what the letters stand for. So I is for introspective, N is for intuition, which I think you could either be like an I or an S, I think. And then F means like feeling, and P means prospecting. I have no idea what those terms means. I think F is okay, so feeling means you're generally more emotional, like you are someone who usually feels a bit more. And then on the opposite end is like T for thinking, which means you're more logical. So it's like logical versus feeling. And then the P, which stands for prospecting, usually means you're someone who's like more spontaneous. And then on the opposite end is J, which I think it means it's judging, which means you're someone who usually likes to follow like a set schedule. You're more organized, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not following. That's fair, that's fair. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all. Right here in the deep blue sea. SpongeBob Street. Yeah. Oh, are you guys introverts or extroverts? I'm curious what my viewers are. Are you guys more introverted or extroverted? Oh my gosh, everyone's an introvert. You guys are all introverts. Oh my gosh, introverts unite. In the middle point, ambiverts. We are a hive mind. You're my hive mind. You hive mind. If I was an extrovert, I'd be out touching grass right now. Hey, you can be an introvert and like to touch grass. Literally. Put your palm down on the field. No one ever believes me in real life when I tell them I'm an introvert? Ah! You must be a social introvert then. I think sometimes I can put on a socializing exterior as well when I'm hanging out with people. Sometimes it's a necessity, you know? But I think because of the last year, I was definitely more in solitude than I was normally. I was definitely more isolated, let's just say, last year. I definitely find it more difficult to be with a lot more people these days. People think introvert means shy, but it's more about how big their social battery is. Yeah. Well, I think it's like if you gain energy when you're around people versus if you recharge by being by yourself. I think in general, everyone is a little bit of both. But some people really need the company of others more than their own company, if that makes sense. Ba-da-ba. It's kind of exhausting spending time with people sometimes. Yeah. It can get really exhausting. But I think everybody generally has people. If you're around a person who you get really excited about spending time with and you feel energized when you're with them, that's a good thing. That means they're your kind, you know? They're your kindred. Your kindred spirit. I hope everybody has a person like that. Being around people for too long makes me feel fatigued. That means you're probably an introvert. If there are not at least 2 Yuyu streams a week, I shut down. I got you. Some streams coming right up. You have friends like that? Nice! I'm glad. I also have, okay, honestly guys, I don't have many friends. I would say I'm probably the type of person who... I definitely prefer, like, hanging out with one person I'm really close to, rather than, like, hanging out with a bunch of people or, like, having a lot of friends. So I would say I have one friend who I consider, like, a really close friend. You'll stream again this week? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I can't guarantee my internet's gonna hold up, but I'll try. True introvert? I think, honestly, guys, it's just hard to find, like, your person, you know? Like, it's hard to meet someone who you really click with. At least for me. I don't know why. For me, it's really hard to find someone I feel like instantly that I want to be, like, really good friends with them, you know? Like, I can be acquaintances with someone, but being, like, really close friends, that's, like, a whole different story. Actually, I think, in order to become, like, really close friends with someone, it requires a lot of, like, time and energy, because in order to, like, develop a close bond, you have to be able to spend a lot of time with the person. It's kind of interesting, actually. I think that's why, like, when you're in school, it's so easy to become good friends with people because you're with them, like every day, and you're with them for like hours at a time too. And there's like always a reason for you to hang out and see each other. But once you're out of school, it gets a lot more difficult. It's like insanely hard to just make a friend without something like school to keep you together. But I think, so essentially, the secret to making a really good close friend is you either need to spend a lot of time with them, like hanging out with them every single day, or you do something really intense with them. So what I mean by intense is maybe you like go on a trip together and you do like a project or something that's like a kind of a challenge that kind of brings you together, you know? Like those experiences help forge a close bond with someone. Maybe you like build something together, you travel to a different place together. That will, I think, bring two people pretty close. So yeah. Something intense. Hey, where you guys, where's your mind going, huh? Fear bonding, is that what it is? Like be on a live or die situation? Yeah! Go on a live or die situation with somebody, and then you'll be really close with them. Our mind is in the gutter. Ah! Let me bonk you. Bonk chat. Bonk. Suspension bridge effect. Ah, is that what it is? But yeah, at this point I've oh, actually, my friend has a really interesting theory about friends. She's like, you as a person, you can either be a hunter, or no. You can either be a predator or a prey when it comes to friendships. So basically, if you're like a prey, you're someone who will wait for the predator to come seek you out and become friends with you. That's her philosophy. I don't know if I like 100% agree with that. Passive or active, yeah. Apex predator! That sounds so bad out of context. You know, sometimes it is what it is. Like, okay, imagine you're at a party, okay? Maybe you're the person who's like standing by the food table because you don't want to be awkward, so you're just gonna like stuff your face. Which is like me. And then there are people who will like roam around and just like talk to you. That's like the predator. Blah, blah, blah. You're either waiting for a friend or you go find your own friends. Yeah, exactly. There can definitely be a problem if you're never active, I think. But I prefer the potted plant in the corner of the room. Are you hiding behind it? A literal wallflower? I can talk with people in real life, but when it comes to online stuff, I can't even say hi. What? Why? I feel like that's the opposite for most people. It's like harder to say hi in real life. But I kind of understand what you mean. I have a really hard time when it comes to I get really bad anxiety with replying to people sometimes. The best way to socialize is just to listen and observe more. Yeah, that's so true. People like others who listen well. Oh man, but I do remember this one time I tried reading this book. It's like a really famous book about how to I think it was by like, I forget his name, like Dan Carnegie or something. I believe the book was titled How to Have Influence or something like that. How to influence and be successful, or I don't remember the exact name, but I remember I was like reading it, and like halfway through the book he describes a scenario, like how to get someone to do what you want. And the way he described it was like through a scenario, and the scenario was, let's say this, like, okay, one day there was a person who wanted repairs done to their house, and they invited some contractors to come work at their house, and they brought like all their tools and stuff, and they like put it all over the front yard and made like a huge mess. And at the end of the day, they left without cleaning up, and it was like a big pain for the person who owned the house. And it like happened day after day after day. Like they would never clean up while they were working. So what the person did was one day, they cleaned up everything in the front yard, and then the next day, when all the workers came over to the house, they told the workers, "Oh, thank you so much for cleaning up yesterday. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for cleaning up." And then the workers were like, "Huh? We cleaned up?" They're like, yeah. Thanks so much for cleaning up after yourself. I really, really appreciate it. And then from then on, they cleaned up after themselves. And I was like, huh? How does that work? I don't understand it. It almost feels like passive aggressive. Anyway, I stopped reading the book after that. It was the concepts were too confusing to me. How to win friends and influence people. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Making them feel guilty AF. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I thought it was really passive aggressive. I don't know. I think if I were in that situation, I'd just be like, can you clean up after yourselves, please? Yeah, I never ended up finishing that book because that scenario bothered me so much. I was like, this is I don't agree with this. what you're teaching here. By the way, I put together a Discord server. Ah! Wait, you sent me a Twitter DM? I didn't get a Twitter DM. What the? Huh? Wait, let me see. Oh my god! I just realized that on Twitter they hide DMs from people you don't follow. Oh my god! I have all these DMs that I've I've never seen. Oh man. Okay. I'll have to look through these. I'm sorry if you sent me a DM. I didn't realize. Discord server? Yeah, so I think let's see. Okay, wait, first of all, guys, what do you use Discord servers for? Please, educate this noob. Dusty Waffles? I might, let me see. Oh, it says the invite is invalid. It's probably been too long since you sent this to me. It's been too long. Should I just send the invite in chat? Yeah, feel free. Discord servers are more for the fans to share their love of the content. Ah, okay. Got it. Okay. Well, I think Dusty Waffles made one, so if you guys want to join, feel free to join. I can't promise to be very active on it though, so I'll try to be. Do. I think in general, like I get a lot of anxiety when it comes to like posting things. Like whenever I post things on Twitter or on YouTube, I have to instantly close it and just not try to avoid them for a while. I don't know. I'm just like worried that you guys won't like what I post, you know? But then I'll like log back onto it a day or so later and then I'll see such nice comments. And then I'm like, why was I anxious and worried to begin with? Everyone's so nice. You always leave such kind and thoughtful comments and it really like makes my day. It makes me want to keep going. Ah, you sent it on Twitter? Okay, let me see. Okay, Ah, yes, I see it now. Let me copy it. New creator jitters, yeah? Do you guys really think I'll get used to it? Oh, here is the Discord. Remember, you're always your worst critic, yeah. I know. Beating yourself up. Why do we do that to ourselves? Post it on the community board. Oh yeah, good idea, good idea. I'll do that. I'll do that after the stream. Oh, I keep disappearing. Okay. Oh man, we're almost at 2 hours. Time flies. Okay. I think I'll probably end here and go find some food to eat. Go find some dinner and nom noms. Yeah. 2 hours, it felt like 5 minutes. Thanks for keeping me company and listening to me ramble. I really appreciate you guys. I miss streaming. So I'll see you all soon. I'm gonna stream on... I'll try streaming on Sunday. I found this really cute looking rhythm game. So hopefully we'll be in for some good tunes. If my internet can handle it. And yeah. Not as deep as usual. Usually I'm doing something. If I'm doing something, it'll spark a deep thought. Just chatting streams I think are a little difficult since I'm just like rambling while waving my hands. But when I'm doing something, it'll probably remind me of a topic. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'll see you all on Sunday for a gaming stream. But yeah, without further ado, let me just do this. Ba-ba-da. Alright. I hope you have a good day or a good night wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.